Hi everyone, I wanted to do a quick video on how to add value to build meaningful connections. So for those of you who know me, my view and my approach to networking is what I call build meaningful connections. And it starts by making connections, then making them meaningful, and then building on them. So if we take the second part about making them meaningful, one of the principles that I encourage you to follow is to look to how do you add value to that person on the other end. And for some of you ask, well, how could I possibly add value? You might be a student who has very little experience, or you might be someone who just started out in the working world, or you might be a newcomer to the country. And you might ask yourself, well, how could I possibly add value to a senior person on the other end, or what have you? So I usually break it up into one of four different things. So the first one is experience. So you might have done it before, and whether you're younger or older, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes you have more experience with technology or social media or something, and you can share that knowledge with the other person. So if you don't have that experience to help others, then sometimes it could be the second, which is connection. So you know someone, you met this guy Luki, he's awesome and he could help you out. And I think if you connected with each other, then a lot of good things could happen. So it could be someone that you know in your network that you met that could help that person. The third is some sort of resource. So it could be a YouTube video, it could be a book, it could be a podcast, it could be a course, it could be an app, it could be something that you found would be helpful to that person. And at the very least, the fourth one, if none of those other previous ones allow you to add value, then the fourth one is time. I know nothing about the topic, but I will spend the weekend figuring it out and I'll get back to you on Monday. So investing the time to leverage your critical thinking, your research ability, or whatever it is, in order to see if you can find a solution for that person. And the goal is to add value, not for the purpose of getting something in return, but for the intent of caring and actually helping that person. So if you can do that, if you can look to add value in one of those four ways, I liken it a little bit to a muscle. Right? So a lot of people, you haven't been adding value at least purposefully for most of your lifetime. So making a conscious effort to think about that person, think about how could I help them, how could I add value to them. As you start doing it more and more, then that muscle grows and grows, and you become much better at it. So that's how you would add value. So hopefully that SWIKE, that stuff I wish I knew earlier, is useful for you. So have a great rest of the day.